Hello Internet peoples, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Chimera Miniatures Just Workshop Thoughts. I am your host, Mr. Sean, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I rant, vent, and shamelessly plug my custom tabletop miniatures business. I make all kinds of tabletop miniatures, including some not safe for work options that I sell on eBay and Etsy, and my intent with this channel is to advertise for my business while also entertaining all of you. If you like what you hear on this channel and want to support me, check my links, maybe make a purchase, or share those links with someone you know who might want to. With that out of the way, let's get started. A little bit about myself. I am a 33-year-old nerd and gamer who currently works a 9-to-5 job in the mortgage industry. For about a year, I have been on a big Neckbeard and Nice Guy Stories kick. Big shout out to Red X, Hellfreezer, and Fatal Walter for providing hours of entertainment on that topic. But I think my fascination with the topic stems very much from a there but for the grace of God go I mentality, but we'll talk more about that later. So I figured for this inaugural video I would do a short reading from a post I found on justneckbeardthings. Before I begin, trigger warnings for references to incest, misogyny, and slut-shaming. This post from justneckbeardthings starts with a title that says, "This is what male entitlement looks like," and it sure does. The actual title of the post is, "Sisters Are Fucking Worthless." Already we can tell this guy's a real winner. Sisters are fucking worthless. Mine won't do shit to help relieve me of my sexual poverty. Won't hook me up with her friends, won't bring me to parties, won't give me money so I can get facial surgery. She has a great job in life and deserves none of it. Fucking cunt doesn't even look hot, and she still gets to be popular and successful, because of pussy. She's a typical hedonistic Western shit, and that actually might be slut. Typical hedonistic Western slut, has had like 4 boyfriends. Degenerate AF. So that's just the first half, and already this guy sounds like a total piece of garbage just for how he talks about his sister, but let's continue. "If I was at all into incest, I might just take what I need from her directly. She really doesn't know how fortunate she is on that score. The only difference between us is that I was born with a dick. Our faces even look similar. Before an FHO, life is just pure easy mode. Male attention and privilege just rolls in. She's probably fucked an obscene number of normie males, but won't lift a finger to help her own brother blow his load. Sisters are cunts." Okay guys, I'm gonna level with you. If I were to meet the person talking like this in real life, I probably would punch them right in the face. For no other reason than I just don't believe you talk about your own sister that way. Like, my own sister is my best friend. Actually, she's gonna be my best man at my wedding, and but I just can't understand. I know a lot of siblings don't get along, but there's definitely a line in how you talk about people that you are related to. Though I will say that after reading this post, the next time I hung out with my sister, I did let her know what a crappy sister she was for never hooking me up with her friends or giving me money for facial surgery. I don't know if I would ever expect that from a sibling, but apparently this guy desperately needs plastic surgery, and it is his sister's job to pay for that. Okay. Calling the fact that she's had like 4 boyfriends degenerate AF. You know what? I mean, I definitely don't think. I think most people in this world have had more boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever than that. I personally haven't. Only 3 over the years, but still, 4 is definitely not in any way, shape, or number a high number. So that in and of itself is a little telling about this guy. If he thinks that 4 is a high dating body count, that I'd probably guess their number is at 0. I also like how this guy takes until his second paragraph to clarify that he is not talking about incest, because to be fair, the second I read the phrase, "Mine won't do shit to help me relieve my sexual poverty," my thoughts immediately went to incest on this guy. Saying that she's lucky that he's not into that and doesn't know how lucky she is, that's just It's very scary to hear someone talk about that way, but the general vibe I get from this guy is that his sister could probably kick his ass, or one of her 4 boyfriends probably could, and I also get that he is probably very much into the concept that he says he's not, but he is in no way, shape, or form able to make that happen, and thank God. I don't know, that one probably bothers me more than any other part of this little rant that he gives, but that's just personally for me, guys. I'm in no way, shape, or form not a pervert, but I definitely have very strong feelings against any of like the animes. If I'm watching one and they start to do that whole weird brother-sister relation vibe, no, that's an immediately stop watching for me. That one's just, that's a no-go. But as awful as this guy's words are, I do think it's funny that it took him till the second paragraph to realize, I should probably do a disclaimer on this one so people don't realize just how fucking warped I really am. I also have to admit, I actually had to look up what an FHO was, which apparently stands for Female Humanoid Organism, which is meant to be a derogatory term that neckbeards and nice guys use about women in general. I don't know. I don't think I'd feel all that insulted if someone called me a male humanoid organism, but these guys also aren't really... they're not that great at delivering the insults, I guess. You can see the entitlement and the sour grapes when he mentions that his sister has a great job in life and deserves none of it. Not sure how he is qualified to make that assessment, but I will say in my own case, my sister has a great job and a great life, and she deserves all of it. She's worked very hard, much like this guy's sister probably has. If he and his sister look alike, and he looks anything like the mental image I have of him, his sister is probably fairly average looking in standard classifications, but probably a very nice person, works very hard, and knows how to make themselves attractive to those 4 people in their life over the years, while this person has probably not worked on themselves at all. And I definitely just see that this person, rather than seeing their flaws and working on fixing them, is deciding to say it's all his sister's fault, which is pretty petty and pretty stupid. And let me finish this little rant by saying that I'm not entirely unsympathetic to this person's mentality. I certainly don't like where their head has gone with it, but I've been a dateless wonder before for many decades. But for the grace of God, I could have easily become someone like this, but my anger about my datelessness, so to speak, was always directed more at myself and what I could do to make myself more appealing, rather than simply blaming people for not finding me attractive and desirable. And I think that's really where, but for the grace of God, I went a different path, because my anger was not just focused outward at the world. It was, hey, what are you doing wrong? How can you be better? And while I didn't have any real answer for that, I at least was not taking that out on other people. One final thought about this post is I love how this person says they need facial surgery in order to get a significant other, or a date, or laid, whatever their goal is. Probably just laid, let's be honest. But however, despite the fact that he points out that he and his sister look alike, he needs facial surgery to get laid, while she has had 4 entire boyfriends. So, that level of, hey, I need this to people to find me attractive, but hey, I look like you, so I don't know, I feel like that is kind of a jab, but I don't know, I feel like this person is just blaming everything but their personality for their dating woes. And with that thought, we're going to call it for tonight. I've taken up enough of your time, and I'm still getting over some throat issues I had. Otherwise, this video would have been made much sooner. But I don't want to stress too much. I don't want to make things worse. So, again, I'm Mr. Sean. Thank you for listening to Thoughts from the Workshop. This channel is not monetized, so if you want to support me, check out my links and maybe buy yourself a miniature, which we'll talk more about that later. Have a great night, or day, or whatever, and take Take care of yourselves.